Hey guys, this is another episode of 9 to 5 Nerds with Robert Swathwood, Corey Urkel,
How do you do?
and Brian P.
Hello.
We're just fitting in a short podcast in between the hours and hours and hours of editing that I do to make this very professional show. So there's just a couple questions that I had run across on different forums, different things that I thought would be interesting to talk about or ask or see what your guys' opinions are on. We'll just jump right into it. I have a question for you guys.
I feel like I'm blindsided right now.
You're blindsided?
This comes out of the dark net, isn't it?
Yeah, I went to the dark net
Oh my god.
and I found Slender Man, and he told me to murder you both in my professional sound room in the garage.
I'm not a 12-year-old girl. I don't know if I could take in stabbed like 25 times.
That girl survived.
I don't think I can make it.
What did she get stabbed like 18 times and then crawled onto a bike trail and they found her there?
Yeah, that's a champion.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. I mean, unless they're like baby cuts, but I'm expecting she got stabbed.
Yeah, I don't think they stabbed her with a goddamn butter knife.
Yeah.
Even then, that's like a good 4 inches and still for
Yeah,
a 12-year-old.
True.
That's
Don't
cool.
underplay butter knives.
For
Don't underplay 4 inches. Come on, guys.
for anybody, for anybody, I mean, 6 foot guy, 200 something pounds, you're getting stabbed 18 times. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're bleeding out.
Yeah, but I did run across an interesting question, and I think it's interesting. It's if you were kidnapped, you're snatched up. What TV character would you want coming to your rescue? Not movie. I guess you can do movie. I don't really care, but I'm not saying fucking Liam Neeson from Taken is. It's coming to. We'll just take him off the
I was
board.
about to say the A-Team, but that's not a character.
He loves it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, but that's not a TV. It was, but it's not Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
And I don't trust those older 70s guys.
So if you were kidnapped, who would you have coming to pick you up? Who
would be the person?
Yeah, and I know like we're all Brian and I are in our 30s. You're in your late 20s.
Late.
So we didn't watch a lot of older shows, but I mean, from your memory, who would you have coming after you? You like this question, don't you?
It's interesting. The first person that comes to mind actually is MacGyver. Just because he's very resourceful, but I'm trying to think outside of the box also. I'm trying to think of an interesting, entertaining answer.
So we can go
It is a little
Supernatural.
blindsidey, so I'm trying to...
You can go any TV show, and Corey and I very quickly talked about this at work one time.
I forgot all about it. So.
I kind of shut it down because I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to save it for a podcast because I thought it was kind of interesting.
Uncle Phil? Can I say Uncle Phil?
From Fresh Prince?
Yeah. You know,
Why?
he just seems like an intimidating gentleman. He would just come in and lay down the law. He's a judge. I don't know.
I mean, you've been held captive by like some very bad people.
Some very bad people. Okay.
I mean, I have an idea. Now, this is going to be horrible because I can't think of his name. You'll point out. What was the villain's name from Jessica Jones?
Kilgrave.
Kilgrave. I want Kilgrave. It doesn't matter who's kidnapped me as long as they got ears. If they could hear him, then I'm out, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he could also tell 1,000 people look for so and so
Yeah.
with a picture.
Kilgrave. As long as, I mean, he has to be on my side. He can't be,
Look
after
for this
me.
guy and kill him. Type
But
of thing.
if he's coming to rescue me, I can't think of anybody better. Better than Jessica Jones.
But she's a detective.
Well, then she could help him, but I want Kilgrave. That's my choice.
I like that answer.
Pretty solid.
I haven't seen this show, so
You haven't watched Jessica Jones?
No.
Oh.
Have you watched Daredevil?
Like 3 episodes.
Why are you so behind on the
Second season
time?
came out.
Kilgrave's superpower, as long as you're within like audible distance, if he tells you what to do, you feel compelled to do it.
You have to do it.
Like it's an inner thing. People want to. So if he tells you to jump off a bridge,
Uh-huh.
these people walk up and do it. People try to stop him. They push him out of the way. No, I want to do it. I want to jump off this bridge.
If he tells you to throw your
It's-
kid out the window,
It's
you're
the only
throwing
thing I
your
want
kid
to
out
do
the
in
window.
life.
Oh, that's not nice. Does he do that?
Oh, he's a dick.
He's the
It's so
best
funny.
part of the show. He really is the best part of the show, but he is an absolute monster.
Yeah, he doesn't have any consideration for human life. So he walks up to somebody's house. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna stay here. You invite me as your guest." And then
What's for dinner?
Cook me food. Yeah, the kid's making noise. Go in the closet. You're annoying me.
They just like shit and piss in the closet.
Yeah.
I would love that power. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So it plays out so funny in the show, like all these different ways that it works, and it's pretty entertaining. That's why the Jessica Jones is
I'm
actually
really
pretty good.
surprised you have Daredevil was so good.
I
And
liked
it's-
it. I can't remember.
And it's
Why I
we're
didn't
as
watch
soon
it.
as I'm done with the podcast, we're watching the season finale from season 1 and starting the next season.
Are you watching the season finale, season 1, to catch up?
Yeah.
To remember?
To remember.
Did you rewatch season 1?
No.
Okay.
Just kind of getting a
That'd be
refresher.
too much rewatching for Bob.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of time
No, you do not.
unless it's Friends.
You can watch like a YouTube catcher upper video or something, I'm sure, but
I could.
that's a little more. You just watch.
Since he said he doesn't remember the question, the first time I brought this up, Corey said Dora the Explorer,
That's true.
which is an excellent answer.
Bienvenidos, amigos.
Because I mean, seriously, I,
You need a detective,
you need a detective.
and who's better than Dora?
Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, but he's more of a crime fighter. She really,
He's a little clumsy too.
I don't know. I'm thinking about all the shows that I've watched over the years. Daredevil would be a good choice.
Yeah.
He's blind, but
Yeah.
but I mean, he would be a good choice. Somebody like Rick Grimes,
Mm-hmm.
good choice because you know he's never gonna stop looking for you. If well, I guess you're not his wife or
Carl.
son. But Rick's a good choice. Who else would be a good choice?
You want
Dexter.
You almost want somebody who's a tracker,
Oh,
so
I would want Dexter. Blood spatter analysis. Works CSI in Miami. That just popped into my head right now. That would be my pick. Dexter, super smart.
yeah.
Can
Anybody who
fucking
has
kick ass when he wants
top
to.
connection, so
You guys didn't watch Dexter, right?
no, I didn't.
He is by far one of my top 10. The show ended terribly, but one of my favorite characters from TV. He was
Better than
excellent.
Hannibal?
Oh, Mads' Hannibal was, ooh,
Hmm.
maybe it would be, I don't know, or Will Graham, who was the FBI guy that was in Hannibal. That's good too.
Better than Tyrion Lannister?
Tyrion Lannister popped into my head. Smart guy, you know.
I'm not saying to find you, but better character.
Tyrion Lannister is good. Those are some good characters. I got grief from Katrina and from a few friends that I said I think Mads, what is his last name, Milkinson or something like that.
Melky.
I thought he is a better Hannibal overall than Anthony Hopkins. I really like him because you see him before he's caught, basically, before he's a fucking super out there. So I like the fact that you got to see him before.
I have no say in it. I haven't seen.
Yeah, me
Hannibal.
neither. I haven't seen it.
Hear good things about it.
It was a good show. I was sad that it was canceled. It ended a little strangely, but they left it a little open-ended. I've never
Netflix.
seen more blood in a show than in the season finale of the second season. It was just,
And you've seen a lot of HBO shows.
he was fucking just gutting. I've watched Dexter. There's an episode of Dexter where he walks into a room and it's just blood.
What about
You
Evil
know,
Dead?
ceiling, sides. Yeah, I've seen Evil Dead.
Is there blood in that?
Yeah, there's more blood in Ash vs. Evil Dead than any other show on TV ever. One of the guys, I think the guy that played Pablo, referred to the blood as its own character. Like it's such a big piece of the show that and it's everywhere.
There you go.
I can't believe you haven't watched that show. That's a good show.
Well, not all of us have stars, so. And I don't illegally download anything.
I don't either.
Yeah, well, you have stars.
Yeah, I got Stars specifically for that show, and I'm gonna get Cinemax for Outcast that starts June 3rd.
I can't do that.
Everybody, stay tuned.
I
It's gonna be a
can't.
good show.
What's Outcast?
It's Robert Kirkman's Exorcism comic,
Mm.
and it
On-
starts June 3rd.
on
They already
what?
Cinemax. They already renewed it for a second season. So you're at least gonna get 2 seasons of it.
And then canceled.
You never know.
I don't.
Is Cinemax really known for its independent programming?
No, I only know it was for Skinamax.
Like when I turned the TV on at that party one time, and it was on like late night Cinemax, so everybody saw softcore porn coming in out of the backyard.
Yeah. You should have left it on.
So that's your no other interesting answers to that question. No.
It's a topic I'd have to think about
You get Buffy.
longer. Buffy
Well,
the
that's the thing,
Vampire
is-
Slayer.
Is you don't want to think about it. You want to
She's
think
got a
about
whole
what
team of
comes
people coming
naturally.
after you.
Well, now I'm definitely thinking of like someone who can find me and not just fight for me.
Yeah.
That's my first mindset.
Well, that's why I think Dexter, with the people that he has around him and what he can probably do working for a police department, he'd do a good job at finding you.
You could get like the Mentalist or House. Genius people.
House.
The guy from Psych.
Then he
Wasn't
just,
he fake?
Yeah,
But
his dad taught him how to notice every
he
little
puts it
detail.
all together. So it's not like he's not psychic, but he's a genius. Like everybody
Dexter's
else.
dad taught him how to not get caught by the police because he was a police officer.
Smart.
Yeah. And then he became a CSI specialist.
Did he teach him how to find people, how to track them?
Yeah.
You need a tracker. What if you were dragged out into
He
the
did.
wilderness?
Because he, like, when he picked his
Oh, then
victims...
I would take what's the Indian?
Grizzly Adams?
No, what's the Indian's name from King of the Hill?
John Redcorn?
John Redcorn. Yeah, I take that guy.
Tracker?
Yeah.
No, his dad did
Dale.
teach him because like he would follow people over and over and over again to find out their routines and see what they were doing before and make sure that they were bad people before he pounced and fucking chopped them up into pieces.
So he works for the police and he kills bad guys.
Yeah, his something happened to him when he was young. I've read the first couple of books too. They're pretty good. Something happened to him when he was really really young. Something super traumatic. In the show, I think it was his mom got cut up by a chainsaw in a shipping container with him in it while he was in it.
Sucks.
Yeah. So he basically has no soul. He has no feeling. He's just dead.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad taught him how to be human, how to be normal, how to show that he's normal, and how to view the world from a police officer's eyes. So he tracks these pedophiles, rapists, killers, and different people that slip through the cracks for the criminal justice system. And he just, sticks them in the neck with a tranquilizer, saran wraps into a table, chops them up into pieces, dumps them in the ocean. It's a good show. There was the 5th and 7th season were pretty terrible, but the rest of the seasons are pretty good.
But season 6 was super good.
I liked season 6. It was a good show. But I do have another question, and we're going to keep it short tonight. We've already done one podcast. My other question was, and I was thinking about this because of different mental ailments that I may think that I have. But don't look at the question.
I can't even read your handwriting.
It's because it's that bad.
And it's upside down.
What non-essential item would be your top priority in the apocalypse? We're not talking weapons or food. What was Woody Harrelson's name in Zombieland?
Texas or
Dallas? He wanted a
No.
Twinkie. I immediately thought,
It's a city, but
I don't like wearing my glasses. I immediately thought, I'm going to have to fucking find contacts and contact solution.
Yeah.
I'm going to be out there fucking dipping my...
that's essential though.
Is it? Because I could wear my glasses. Contacts are almost a luxury.
And if they break, I had all the time in the world.
Yeah. There was time now.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, what would be your...
But like socks are essential, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean...
Is it power like in The Walking Dead? Because I'll just say a video game system.
Yeah,
Is that cheap?
you haven't got there yet. Let's say that. Like, are you looking for, like, a book? Are you looking for... I mean, there's got to be something that you're going to miss from... That's just... Like, coffee?
Yeah, I would miss that. It's not... I would... You know what? I'd probably think something like... I'd actually probably think music. Some sort of music. Just to keep it not super shitty.
Yeah, and think about that. I mean, there was a point where there was no music recordings. When you listen to music, you had to be there listening to somebody play.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be again. I mean, everything falls. It's not like...
The internet.
Your significant other is there, I'm assuming.
Porn.
You
You're never going to watch porn again.
have to go back to the old-fashioned magazines,
The stills. I want the flickers.
black and white photos.
That's a good question, though. Non-essential item.
I mean, like a Twinkie, that's a non-essential item. I understand it's food, but
You don't need Twinkies.
you don't need Twinkies.
See, that's in it. I think coffee, you could fall under that. Coffee would be up
I
there.
can't
for me.
believe I've gone 9 days without coffee.
Yeah, coffee would be there for me. I don't have any other.
I have no partialness to any particular one food. I mean, if I said it'd be pizza, but I mean that's...
Would you get pizza again, though?
If I was out eating bugs, any food would sound good. Not just pizza,
But that's almost an essential. Like a dessert would be like, I'm going to miss chocolate lava cake.
Or yeah.
I mean, if I'm eating raw food, whatever, yeah, any ice cream, any sweets, but none that stands out like Tallahassee
Tallahassee.
and
Nice.
Twinkies.
Yeah. Good pull.
Yeah, I can't think of like a snack cake or a candy.
Yeah, I'm not partial enough to any one thing.
Yeah, I like the coffee.
I could say
idea.
soda. The soda is a big one.
But, I mean, you got to figure... I mean, if you knew it was coming, if it was like, what was that movie? World War Z? Like, people were just raiding. I mean, that's in a lot of apocalypse movies. People just raiding stuff.
Louis?
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Yeah, after you wipe your ass with
Just use the 3
bleach for a
seashells.
long time. Yeah.
You
Figure that one out.
Is what about like toothpaste, toothbrush? Is that
don't give a shit about your teeth anymore. Although you better start to get some Orajel because everybody's gonna have cavities. You imagine walking around the rest of your life with a goddamn cavity?
Permanent toothache.
Yeah.
Man, you just want to end it.
Fucking have dingleberries all over the place.
But you can almost consider that essential in a way if it's going to be...
What about a hot shower? That's not
You
essential.
just pee on yourself.
Tell
miss
you it's
that.
raining.
Toilet paper's a good one. That'd be fun without squish.
I'm lucky in the apocalypse. I have a fucking vasectomy. There's no more babies coming out of me.
Yeah, I was thinking...
You guys can't. You
Condoms.
guys. Yeah, you better go. Yeah, you gotta get condoms or make sure your chick fucking raids the birth control cabinet because.
Yeah, you'd have to be careful. You don't want an unexpected baby you can't feed yourself.
Yeah, that's zombie food right there.
It's not mine. You're the only man within 100 miles.
It's not mine.
There's
There's no way.
It's like Peter farting in the elevator with the one other guy. He's like, "It was you."
Yeah. Take me to court.
No, I think coffee's a good idea. I think coffee would be
Coffee.
a good one.
My first thing I thought of was contacts and contact solution. I know that sounds terrible.
I would rather have glasses.
You'd rather have hair gel. What the hell?
I wouldn't need hair gel. not at that point. Then it's fuck it, just whatever.
Yeah, he would need lotion for his entire body.
Yeah.
Big supply of lotion. Yeah, I mean, all of the above. What do
Patronus?
you think your Patronus would be? Your spirit animal.
Polar bear, hands down.
Why?
It's my favorite animal.
You think that animal is like you incarnate? Is that? Or we picking favorites? Yeah, I think monkey's pretty cool, but I don't know.
Well, what's her face is like a goddamn otter? I mean, what's
Are they
obviously like
the loyal, friendly? I don't know. Goddamn polar bear rip your face off. That you? You like the cold?
I hate the cold, so I guess
You
not
make a horrible polar bear.
I guess it wouldn't be a polar bear.
Can you just be like a brown bear?
Maybe like a sloth.
That is a good. They're so cool. That's shit. If I had thought of it, that would have been
Did you
mine.
take the boys to see Zootopia?
No, we didn't go see Zootopia.
Okay.
I heard it was good.
It was very good.
I wanted to see it.
Can I just be a koala? I just like to chew.
What do you guys think about? And obviously, it could happen because Sony's kind of given Spider-Man back to Marvel. But have you seen that rumor about the Avengers versus the X-Men movie coming out in 2020?
No, I hadn't heard of that.
The article even said take this with a large grain of salt. But if you get two studios that want to make money, like every studio does, what bigger way to make money than have the two biggest Marvel teams basically go at each other?
Why is Sony involved?
I was talking about, obviously it could happen because Sony owns Spider-Man and they're lending Spider-Man to Marvel to make Civil War.
Yeah.
So it isn't out of the realm of possibility that Fox would come to some sort of agreement with
They
Marvel
despise
and
each
Disney.
other.
Huh? But Sony wasn't a fan of Marvel for a long time either, and they seem to have come to terms. It's all about money.
Yeah, it takes a few flops. It takes Andrew Garfield to drop a few balls.
But I don't think the first Amazing Spider-Man was considered a flop.
I don't think I like both of them.
So did I.
I don't know. Maybe from like a
Commercial.
Like people, yeah, get it. I thought they were great.
I liked the first one a lot. It might be my favorite Spider-Man movie, but the second one was.
I thought 3 was your favorite Spider-Man
I
movie.
haven't
No.
seen it. Oh.
It's either got to be Spider-Man 2
Yeah.
with Doc Ock or
Amazing.
Amazing Spider-Man.
For a long time, Spider-Man 2 was at the top of Marvel.
And then Iron Man
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah.
X-Men is not doing poorly though, not by a long shot.
Wolverine Origins.
I think that was
Poorly.
a success commercially.
Really?
I think they made money. Anything Hugh Jackman makes money.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he was
And
huge Ackman.
the last few X-Men have just killed it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess you're right. I mean, it would take a few flops. I mean, I wonder if... I don't know.
I don't think Marvel's in any I don't think they would secede anything. They're making billions upon billions of dollars, and then I think on the other hand, Fox is making
Hundreds of
crap
millions.
ton, and they wouldn't want to
Then what do you think of...
be the ones to negotiate.
What do you think of Marvel just canceling series that have other characters involved with them because they don't want to keep putting out...
It's
like,
a fun,
there is no Fantastic Four
yeah,
series right now.
it's a funny back and forth. I remember reading an article, and it works the other way that the Quicksilver was announced for Avengers 2, and then they quickly rewrote
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut out of Days of Future Past and they put Quicksilver in.
Which was the best scene in the movie.
It's a better iteration of Quicksilver than Avengers.
It is.
And that was a complete, like, fuck you to you.
Yeah.
So it's a funny back and forth. I mean, one person owns the characters and the other is able to produce movies, and they can screw each other over in multiple ways. It's funny.
You can look this up, but I think Deadpool's past Iron Man and a few other like well thought of movies financially, like in earnings.
Is that adjusted for inflation? Because Iron Man was released, like 2008? How long ago?
It's got to be like 8 to 10 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a big mark.
Deadpool's very popular. I've seen it multiple times.
Have you? Oh, you did.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have. It's bridging a lot of borders.
Did it make $1 billion yet? I think I saw it was like $800 or $900 million.
I think a lot of non-comic book fans actually went and watched it. People who probably never watched a single X-Men movie.
It was good. I mean, and they marketed it so well. Are you looking?
I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm an article they're older. These are all old. I'm trying to find one that's sooner, like more recent.
I'm excited. I want Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That's my. I really want to. Did you hear they saw Sylvester Stallone on set?
No.
Like they say, the rumor is he's just playing a Ravager, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And Kurt Russell.
I'm excited as long as what's the director's name? Something Gunn.
James Gunn.
Probably.
That's
as long as he gets to
create his vision,
have his creative control intact, because I feel like he was probably the reason it was so good, and not as much influence as other movies. But you know, if he's in it and everybody else is back in it,
and Kurt Russell's in it.
Yeah.
Why do you think they gave James Gunn so much control, but Edgar Wright with Ant-Man was so...
I mean, we don't know how much... We're not there day to day. Edgar Wright might be really controlling of his movies.
He was attached to that movie for a long time.
He probably didn't want to put in... I mean, they wanted to put in Haley Atwell and all these other references to the Marvel universe. He probably had a story plot line that he wanted that wouldn't have worked. And especially with Ant-Man joining the Avengers afterwards, maybe, who knows, Ant-Man would have lost his powers at the end of Edgar Wright's version.
And then they wouldn't have been able to put him in other things. Yeah,
so
I could see that.
They have uncompromisable disagreements.
I can't find it, but...
No Box Office Mojo.
Is that a website?
Yeah.
You Google it.
All right.
You Google it?
Bing it.
So, okay, theoretically, if Marvel... Say if the X-Men... It was X-Men versus the Avengers, what's the
point?
What's the foundation of that? Like, why?
What are the matchups that you would want to see? And I'm sure
that's happened in comic books. So.
I mean, I've read
Cyclops and Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America wins. I mean,
that's not the point.
I understand, but I mean, what matchups would you really like to see? That's not.
What's the point of seeing a movie like that when none of the characters can die? And Batman vs Superman, you assume they're both going to live, but it'll still be a fun showdown. But it's 1-on-1. If you have all the Avengers and all the X-Men, two different companies own all the characters, they're not going to let their characters...
Well, didn't they confirm 2 people are dying in Civil War?
Yeah, but that's Marvel in itself. Like,
you're saying that 2 separate studios, they don't want killing off any money
makers. Why would any of the X-Men get killed off in a crossover movie? You know.
What do they have to die?
Somebody has to die.
Well, if you verse each other, nobody dies.
Mr. Sinister.
Mr. Sinister would be a cool character to bring in.
It'd be some fun matchups. I mean, I don't want to... Unless you want to go through who would fight who, but that's...
Who do you pit against Wolverine? Spider-Man. I've seen a lot of these things. That's what I was going to say. Just, I'm not talking the comic book versions. If you're looking, you're sitting in a theater.
Do you want their equivalent, or do you want their? Because a lot of people could probably beat Wolverine, but if you want something feral,
I think you got to go Black Panther.
Yeah, that's as close as you can get.
What is his name? Chad Boseman? Is that Black Panther?
I know the actor. I don't know his name.
He's
a great actor.
I'm pretty excited. I mean, I've seen
what he's been in. He was in 42.
I've seen him as Jackie Robinson, and I've seen him as James Brown.
Yeah, he was in a movie called Draft Day.
I didn't see Draft Day. You saw Draft Day, didn't you?
Yeah. Who is he?
He was the linebacker.
Okay, I wouldn't remember his face or that memory. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm impressed. I think Black Panther got pushed off a little bit because Marvel kind of got Spider-Man back, and they're talking about Spider-Man movies. But I'm still excited to see him.
We're not even talking about Doctor Strange, which is filming.
Doesn't that come out this year? I think
November.
It comes out this year.
Yeah.
And that's got
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumbersnatch.
What's his name, Brian?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
No, that's his real name.
No, it's got Mads in it. The guy that plays Hannibal. I think he's the bad guy.
Which will be good.
He is. I love that guy.
All right, so I found the Deadpool stuff.
Okay, what is it at?
Worldwide
Worldwide gross.
Worldwide, 712 million.
That's a
no,
lot.
yeah, 712 million, 145,000, something.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's been close to the billion. And the billion's like...
Well, I think it said it's in the top 50.
It's probably... Is it out of theaters now, though? It's probably...
I doubt it. I mean, it's still kind of hanging on. What is Star Wars at?
The
Force Unleashed.
Force Awakens.
Yeah, whatever.
Force Unleashed was a video game, right?
Yeah.
I played that.
I'm going to make that mistake 100 times the rest of my life.
2 billion, right?
2,057,363,000.
How far is it behind Titanic?
So it takes 3 Deadpools to equal 1 Star Wars?
Let's find Titanic.
Because I know Titanic's 2 and Avatar's 1, but the Titanic stuff accounts for re-release.
They re-released it?
Yes, they re-released it. So
I bet you Star Wars will too.
I guarantee you they will. And I guarantee you it'll make money.
About $130 million.
That's it?
Yep.
Behind?
Titanic is 2,186,000,000.
Because it wasn't above the 2 billion mark until they re-released it.
Is that inflation?
I don't know.
If Titanic was released 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Avatar. Deadpool ain't catching that. Star Wars ain't catching this either.
It depends how many times Disney re-releases it. It's like, oh, the second one's coming out. Let's re-release the first one.
Do you think? What do you think Avatar's at?
2.79 billion.
2.787.
Wow, I was pretty close.
Yeah.
Question: what's better movie?
Star Wars is better than
Avatar and Titanic,
in my opinion.
I would watch Titanic.
I like Titanic.
I like Titanic.
I genuinely like Titanic, and I can tell you I've watched it at least 5 times.
You want to hear something really bad?
What?
I saw it 4 times in theaters.
Yeah, that's...
I remember watching it in theater, but I was
saw it
4th
twice.
grade, 3rd grade.
Yeah. 3rd grade?
Yeah, it was long.
4 years younger, 3 or 4 years younger than us.
That was like 97.
It came out
so
97,
I was 10. I don't know where that puts me at.
10th grade, yeah. Or
10th
grade, 5th grade.
Yeah.
4th or 5th grade, yeah.
Corey's very smart. He was 10 in 10th grade.
Yeah. Well, it's... Yeah.
I couldn't put Star Wars above Titanic. I don't think right
Really?
now. I haven't watched it a second time, but like overall, like if I had to rank movies, like just better movies overall, yeah, I couldn't put Star Wars above that.
I would. But I was listening to a podcast today, and I don't want to talk about a podcast in a podcast, but I'm going to.
Blow up the world.
And they were talking about how they completely destroyed the original trilogy by like Han Solo's story arc being, a smuggler and becoming a general and basically becoming one of the heroes that,
taking responsibility.
Yeah. Well, you basically
negate all that.
Yeah. Han doesn't even have his kids.
Mm-hmm.
He's divorced. He's lost his entire crew. He's smuggling. He owes everybody money. Leia divorced, fighting her son, who's one of the heads of the people she's fighting. And Luke killed an entire generation of Jedi and fled to an island. And so you're basically taking all these guys that were celebrated and had these huge victories and just breaking them down into pieces of shit, basically.
Yeah. While you were gone.
Yeah, this is what happened. And I didn't catch it before, but I guess Luke was looking at a tombstone or like a grave marker or something on the island when she found him.
We'll look up that too.
I never noticed it, but the thing I was listening to today said, yeah, his
balls are there.
Yeah. He had just taken off his fleshlight attachment for his hand. And that's why he was pissed that somebody walked in on his... Do
you think he's been on that little bit of rock for like 20 years?
Yeah, just standing there waiting.
Yeah, what does he eat? Do you have sheep on there?
I just want to make a note that I'm Googling Luke Skywalker looking at something, and one of the Google searches is Luke Skywalker looks like Zac Efron. I don't know why.
Oh, I see it.
I totally see it.
Can't unsee.
Looks like that people are saying that he's looking at a gravestone or a memorial, but there's no picture of it.
Who do you think it is? His wife? Was he married? Who's Snoke? We've already done a Star Wars podcast.
I'm looking at images.
End of story. If you could have sex with any video game character, who would it be?
What?
What? I was just ending the Star Wars talk because we've already done Star Wars.
It's Lara Croft.
The nude Lara. The new Lara
nude
Croft.
one?
The
nude
I'll
one.
take any Lara Croft.
No, not the,
You
like
want the
16-bit
pointy
one.
polygon boobs.
Yeah. Wasn't that an accident, or he was just like messing around or
That's
something?
what the rumor was. Yeah, that he
Yeah.
put the Z coordinate.
I'm a big fan of the girl from what was that game?
Speaking of that, isn't Ray supposed to be Lara Croft in the
Yeah,
movie?
I heard that too. That
Is she?
she's in the running to play Lara Croft, which
That's
I think
cool.
works fine.
They shouldn't be making another movie though, but
What's the girl's kingdom? The girl with the long red hair. It was a PlayStation game.
Heavenly Sword.
Heavenly Sword. I was a big fan of that girl.
Naruto.
She
Or
was kinda hot.
Naruto, something like that.
Samus.
No, I'll pass. I'll pass on Samus.
I'm surprised you didn't say, what's her name? Quiet?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah? Is that who it
Yeah,
is?
I would. Yeah.
Who?
From-
Quiet is she's a sniper in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh.
Just
I'll ping her
over
picture.
the top, like,
No.
overly sexualized.
No,
And she-
Chifa.
And she looks super realistic though. That's
No.
why. And they based off a real lady, so
I
I'm
meant to
not
tell you when we were.
Yeah, and the real lady is
Who was
attractive.
the chick that we saw in Vegas in the Louis Vuitton ads? What was her name? I can't remember.
Lightning.
Lightning, yeah.
Yeah.
And I googled
I've
it,
seen that.
and I seen an announcement that they announced Lightning would be the first digital.
That's stupid.
The Neil from Final Fantasy 13. She was Australian.
Is that the bunny eared? No, it's 12.
No, that's
Sorry.
that's a different one.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Fran.
No fan for me.
You're not a Fran?
No.
No, she's a sniper.
Do you have a
That-
picture yet?
There's
So-
a bunch. I'm just
I
trying.
just
to find
Google the
decent
video
one.
where she's taking a shower when your character really stinks. No, this, so far I've never played the game, but I've seen a clip.
Why is that even like a thing? That's not.
The reason is she breathes or drinks through her skin.
Hideo Kojima was like, "There's a reason for it. Don't get overworked up." When you hear the reason why she has to be naked the whole game, and because in the game there's a lot of superpowers, it's mixed in there. So there's all these things. So she has her super problem that she doesn't breathe through her mouth. Her skin breathes, so she needs her skin to be the air open to it.
So
And she
I
doesn't
think
talk.
that is she's underwater. She obviously can't breathe. I think that was part of it. She takes showers, but she doesn't.
I never played the game, so I
For me,
don't know
that
how
feels
that
just
goes.
like a cop out. Like, oh, I gotta add something here because I didn't put any clothes on this chick.
It's in the story. Like it's part of the story. Anyway, yeah.
Not that he's in all of Metal Gear Solid. There's a lot of weird sexual thing. You know, he's creep up on Meryl when she's not looking, catch her in underwear, whatever. You know,
Yeah.
or so there's a lot of weird like Japanese fetish stuff.
You didn't play 5? Did you play any of them?
Yeah, we talked about it before, but no, I haven't played the new one. I didn't have a PS4 when it came out, and now I'm just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
wait for a price drop.
Yeah, I would.
And I don't know if I should play Phantom Pain beforehand.
I mean, Ground Zeroes.
Yes, what I meant. Sorry.
Yes, play Ground Zeroes.
Would it be worth it?
Well, it's
Would make more sense.
Ground Zeroes is 9 years before Phantom Pain.
Yeah.
So yes.
So, would I need it? I need it. Because it's only like $20. I'm like, god damn it, for like 3 hours worth of gameplay.
I mean, you could beat it in like 15 minutes. You're just really.
I'm
I
I'm a
would.
collector.
I mean, I would do it. It just looks. Yeah, it just looks nice. They might release like a campaign that has like a box that has all of it.
I would buy that.
Yeah.
I would buy that not for $60, but I'd buy it.
What about you?
I'm not a Metal Gear Solid.
No, for the video game.
You should. I would say you should play Metal Gear, but
No.
Peach.
It's too far.
so convoluted.
You know what I always kind of liked, and this is like really, really random, is Riku from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
She's kind of cute, but I mean, really, she's
Kind of ditzy.
I
yeah.
would choose the main girl from Final Fantasy VIII. Can't remember her name.
No, that's Rhinoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Rhinoa from 8.
Is that how you pronounce it? Back then, we read the name character names.
It was just on the game
You don't ever
guide.
pronounce it.
I think it's-
Sephiroth.
So,
How,
yeah.
how do you pronounce
Well,
that?
I said Titus, and apparently it's Tita.
And Tifa is how you pronounce it.
I always kind of said Tifa.
I said Tifa. Is it Tifa?
No, it's Tifa, but I always thought Tifa. I said,
Oh yeah, I
sorry.
always said Tifa.
I don't know. I've really never honestly given any thought about having sex to a video game character.
Yeah, it's a little odd, but still, we're talking about it now, so we're
Yeah.
gonna throw down.
Yeah.
With the characters.
Yeah,
I could say Mortal Kombat character, but the half of them would just kill you.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of good ones there, but I mean, as long as you don't take the face mask off.
I'm trying to think.
Who's that female Goro? That would be hot.
Oh, Shiva. I don't know.
Oh, mine, hands down, Catwoman from.
Arkham City.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that costume. That's mine, and there's nobody even close to that.
Oh, well, I mean, just because the graphical
Well,
upgrade,
and
but
that way-
she looks good in Arkham Knight.
The
Like,
Poison
just
Ivy
everything.
from the Arkham Asylum. Poison Ivy is hot.
I love the catsuit with the goggles and
The claws. Dangerous, my man.
You could go with, almost any video game woman is going to be kind of overly.
Yeah, we're not doing like Dead or Alive.
I can't wait for Civil War
You
to
could
come
do
out.
Chun-Li with her giant ass hips.
Yeah.
God, that's what you're into. Yes.
I don't know. I never had posters of like game chicks on my wall when I was
I never
a
had
kid,
posters. Actually, I had a poster of Spider-Man on my wall. That was it.
So you do Spider-Man? Which
John,
costume?
yeah, John Romita Jr. And it was a red and blue costume, and he had silver eyes.
So at least Lara Croft is smart. She's got an accent. She's got a mansion. She raids tombs.
Did you play any of those new games?
You
You did. You played the first one.
the first
No,
one
you-
of these last.
You played the first redo of Tomb Raider, didn't you?
No, I don't have time for that shit.
I thought I gave it to you.
You probably did.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I haven't played-
I kept telling you that I thought it was better than
I haven't
Uncharted
played the
1
newest
and
one.
3.
It is a close comparison. I don't think the dialogue or the plot is anywhere near an Uncharted game.
No, I still think it's better than 3 and 1.
The Uncharted 3 and 1?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it, but I have an affinity for Nathan Drake. I thought some of the characters and
Did
Lara
Naughty
Croft
Dog make
herself.
it?
No, Crystal Dynamics.
Then it doesn't.
Lara
it's
Croft's
not better.
friend, I thought they're idiots. In a conversation, I was like, "That's obviously the bad guy." Oh, now he's got.
Yeah, I mean, it was the thing. I just loved it. I don't know.
I think Last of Us is better than all the.
Last of Us is
Uncharted games.
fantastic.
Yeah,
And I like Nathan Drake better than any character in Last of Us or anything like that. If we were just talking characters,
Mhm.
but The Last of Us is such a good game,
yeah.
It is.
and I
That
feel like I could go play it anytime. I loved that game.
yeah.
I got scared. I don't play like
Yeah.
games like that anymore.
Great
But I
You're
got
like really tense walking by
Yeah,
the clickers.
Great pacing, good mechanics. Every level's different. You know, you play as a girl for a little while. You smell you running from people.
yeah. In that like boss battle in that snow town where you're
Oh,
fighting.
You're in the bar
Yeah.
trying to get
And the
behind
fire's
him,
spreading.
Yeah.
and then he gets
Yeah,
fucked up.
and it's like you're running away from being like murdered and raped, and you know, and then that was. It was
I would dress up as a clicker at a convention. I think that'd be fun.
Just walk around clicking.
Yeah.
Wait till the sequel comes out. When,
There is a sequel, right?
They're gonna probably announce it in
Eventually.
3 months. Yeah,
you hear Red Dead Redemption 2?
I hope so. Red Dead Redemption was fantastic.
They just said like somebody leaked that it's coming out in 2017.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic.
I don't know if I'm a fan of calling Red Dead Redemption 2. I thought they may choose another R word. Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Redundant.
Now we're gonna try. Now I'm gonna try to figure out what.
I think that more
call it.
games should be released like Fallout 4 was. We're like, hey guys, this game's coming out in 6 months.
I agree with you because then they don't delay it.
Yeah.
You know, they say okay, they don't announce it, and then hey, it comes out. Yeah, it comes out in 6
Not
months.
that I play many games.
Yeah, Call of Duty does that every year.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed isn't not this year.
I know, that's nuts.
That's awesome. I don't
It
need.
means it gives me time to play all of them,
Exactly.
like, catch up.
They should discount price all of them and say catch up. You.
It's because they realized the best Assassin's Creed game was a Lord of the Rings game.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, with the discount, do you think it's smart that if they were to start doing like Call of Duties on 2 different packages, one multiplayer, one single player?
for
like-
Assassin's Creed.
No, for Call of Duty, like a $30 campaign and a $30 multiplayer.
So if you just wanted to play one,
The
Yeah, because I
campaign.
never play multiplayer.
The campaign wouldn't sell out. I think 90% of people buy Call of Duty just to go to play online.
Then they can sell the campaign for $20 and I'll go buy it.
yeah, but then they're losing money.
You make a DLC.
Yeah. Yeah, I never played the multiplayer.
If I had, I'd play both usually, but I haven't bought a Call of Duty since fucking Black Ops, maybe.
That was a good game.
I don't know if I own it actually. My brother maybe.
The guy from Avatar was in that game.
Yeah.
Sam Worthington? I like
He was-
Sam Worthington.
for like 2 years, he was
He was
everywhere,
everywhere.
and
Yeah, I
now
didn't see him at all.
he's been working on Avatar too.
Yeah, for like 12 years.
Did you guys like the Clash of the Titans movies?
They were fun to watch.
I only
but
watched the first
They
one.
weren't. There was a lot of
They weren't
episodes.
very good.
The Kraken was there for like 30 seconds
I'm a big fan of the original. I grew up on that movie. I love.
with the animation.
Oh, that old
skeletons.
1950s movie.
They made it look old, Corey.
Oh, when did it come out, Bob?
The 80s, I think. Don't argue with me.
We've had this conversation.
I
That's
know.
why but nobody else knows.
I don't. I didn't.
You know, it looks like Clash of the Titans was like an older movie.
They made it look
It's
like
really
a,
not.
like a Sinbad movie, basically, like
Yeah,
a classic.
you'd call it, yeah.
And I used to watch Sinbad movies when I was growing up too.
Me too.
I
Did you
love
ever
those.
watch the Popeye Sinbad movie?
No.
It was Popeye and then Bluto was Sinbad.
I've already lost interest.
It was a good movie.
He's never seen Popeye.
I've
With
never
Robin
seen
Williams.
Popeye.
I never saw that. It was a cartoon.
You never seen Popeye with Robin Williams?
I've seen it. Something. Yes. No. I
You
don't.
ever seen It?
No, I haven't seen it.
I love it. I watched that movie.
It
quite
is cheesy at times, completely, with some of the writing of the characters.
Yeah, but I mean, it was
any part with Pennywise is fucking horrifying.
I mean, it was also a TV special, right?
Yeah, two 2-hour long TV special.
I think it might even been longer than that.
Yeah.
It was long.
They're doing a remake of that movie.
Yeah.
It.
If they did as creep, if they, all they have to do is get Tim.
Have you ever
Curry.
seen The 10th Kingdom?
No.
It was a made-for-TV movie. It's
You
10
talked
hours
about it.
long.
Wait a minute. Is that the one with like the kid has cancer?
No.
It's old.
Ed O'Neill was in it.
Yeah, he was the Troll King or
Yeah,
something. I
who did
remember
have
that.
cancer.
There was an old series on Disney where a kid had like cancer and then he would go into like a book and like flutter around and do shit. It was a long time ago. It was in like the late 90s, maybe mid 90s.
I used to watch Adventures in Wonderland on the Disney Channel,
It sounds familiar.
where she went through the Looking Glass, and Tweedledee and Tweedledum were rappers.
Sounds very familiar, but I don't remember.
I was say I watched Beetlejuice the cartoon. Which
Yeah.
reminds me, one of those songs that was copyrighted was the Beetlejuice music.
Oh, was it?
Doom 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 doom. Dun, 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 dun.
That was the theme song for the cartoon, wasn't it?
Well, the theme song from the cartoon was the theme
No,
song. from the movie, yeah.
Probably.
Was it the theme song for the movie?
Yeah.
Or was it?
It was
That was the movie at least.
yeah.
I think the cartoon's
I just watched that. I don't know, maybe in the last 6 weeks. I forgot how good that movie is. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Joker was great in that movie.
And I had seen it on TV a couple times in between, but I had forgot how good it was. I watched it on like HBO or something.
Yeah. It's a funny, quirky movie. Makes you wish what's his name still made some of those movies. Now he makes Alice in Wonderland. And
I heard there's a trailer out for his new movie and it looks
Peregrine.
awesome.
The Peregrine Kids,
Is that
like
what it is?
Miss Peregrine's Home for Curious Kids or something. I watched it yesterday.
Does it look good?
It's interesting. I mean, this boy he's supposed to protect this group of kids that are all weird. Like this one girl has to wear weighted shoes, like big metal shoes, because if she takes them off, she floats away. Some of them are like,
that sounds awesome.
like
Interesting, yeah.
yeah. So it's like they're a home for these kids, and then he has to protect them. It's interesting. It looks
Is Johnny Depp in it?
not that I saw.
What's his wife?
Is
ex-wife?
Helena
His
Bonham
ex-wife?
Carter?
Yeah.
Not that I saw. There's
That'd be the first
there's
one.
an
since-
actress in it that I recognize, but I don't know. I can't remember. I think she might have been a Bond girl.
Was
Didn't they meet on Planet of the Apes?
I know he's passed away, but was Alan Rickman in any?
He is in the
Tim
next,
Burton movies?
He's in the next Alice in Wonderland. He's the
caterpillar.
Other than that,
He was the did Tim Burton make that musical movie? With,
Sweeney Todd?
Yeah.
Did he? If he
I mean,
did,
his,
isn't
his
that?
wife was in it, so I assume.
No, he did. I don't know if he made it, but I just feel like
I don't think he
I
made
feel like Alan Rickman really would have fit in well with Tim Burton movies.
Like you said, the caterpillar.
Yeah. I feel like that's like a wasted opportunity.
Ooh, he had a good voice.
He had like an iconic voice. No, not as a caterpillar. I mean just Alan Rickman in
yes,
general.
he was. He was in. Alan Rickman was in Sweeney Todd.
But Sweeney
But was
Todd,
it Tim Burton?
A Tim Burton
Yeah.
film.
That's what
yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Well, there you go.
Okay, never seen it.
I saw it in theaters, and I'm not a big musical guy, but I actually liked it. You know who's really good in it was Sacha Baron Cohen.
He was
When he was,
Pirelli.
yeah, and they had like a shaving competition.
Is he bad in anything?
He was bad in that. Oh, you mean like bad? No.
Yeah.
Although I heard that new movie is just fucking terrible.
Tanked, didn't it?
Yeah.
No.
It made like $3.2 million in
I
its
wonder
opening weekend.
if all the jokes were in the trailer, or if none of them, and they're all just super dirty and gross.
I don't know, but I just heard it did really bad.
It's funny. That's a movie I'd probably want to watch, not in theaters, which didn't help.
I have to, because obviously I'm going to see,
You see Tarzan?
going forward from right now, we'll end it on this because we were supposed to do this short and it's already at 45 minutes. What movie are you most anticipating? What's the most anticipated movie for you for the year? Is it Civil War?
Yeah, probably.
I know you're a big fan of Batman, but is it really Batman versus Superman? Is that your most?
I think it might be Suicide Squad, actually.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think it might be Suicide Squad more than this one.
What about you? Civil War.
Considering Winter Soldier is like my favorite character, and he's going to be in Civil War, and Civil War is like, so yeah.
It's easily one of my favorite story arcs.
I'm having trouble thinking of any competition this year, though.
I'm looking him up right now.
I mean, some cool trailers just hit the web.
Batman, Captain America,
Rogue
So I was gonna say
Squadron. Is it
Jungle-
Rogue Squadron?
You want to see Jungle
Or is it
Book?
Rogue
better?
One.
Rogue One.
Rogue
I think
One.
is it.
Fantastic Beasts or Fantastic whatever it is. But I mean, I'm obviously a bigger Harry Potter fan.
I couldn't put any of those high on mine.
I think Civil War is my number one as well. Really, Suicide Squad? Is it because Harley Quinn?
No, it's gonna be Joker.
You think he's gonna do a good job?
Yeah, I do.
I do too.
He's a great actor.
I'll go on the record, and I think Jared Leto's actually gonna do a good
Has he
job.
been in any bad movies? Or has he acted bad, poorly?
No,
Fight Club?
Barbershop: The Next Cut. I'm gonna be pretty happy about that one.
Oh, shit.
Did you watch Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah,
That was.
it was a really good movie.
Are they really going to make a 21 Jump Street Men in Black crossover?
Yep.
Really?
Isn't that the weirdest choice? They're really making it. They're going to get, instead of they went to high school, they went to college. Now they're going
Is
to.
Will Smith gonna be in it? There's no way he would do it. He did Wild Wild West.
It might be like they joined the Men in Black as like the funny characters they are.
Gotcha.
While I'm going through this and trying to find notable movies that are coming out, what is the most disappointing movie you've seen in the last year, 2 years?
The Room.
That did not disappoint.
Not because you expected it to disappoint.
Yeah. Most disappointed movie. I don't get to go to the movies a lot anymore just because of the kids.
Yeah. Finding Dory. That'll be good. Independence Day.
What We Do in the Shadows was not disappointing. That movie is awesome. I love that vampire movie.
that goddamn movie.
Did either of you see the trailer for Sausage Party?
I didn't watch it.
No.
That looks hilarious.
Who's in it?
It's a Seth Rogen movie, right?
Yeah, it's an animated movie. It's an R-rated animated movie where basically groceries want to get picked at the grocery store, and then when they get home and they realize they're going to get cooked and eaten and cut up, they freak out. But like when the lady picks up the potato to peel it, she peels it, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? Run! He's gonna fucking die!" And they just start cussing and stuff. Star Trek Beyond, Ghostbusters, Jason Bourne,
None of those are on my list.
Suicide Squad,
That kind of
Pete's Dragon.
Pete's Dragon. I loved Pete's Dragon.
I loved it more. I'm not sold on any remake till I see it.
Bridget Jones's Baby.
No. Fantastic Beast.
Oh yeah, I'm in October now. I would say I was really disappointed in Maleficent.
Agreed.
I didn't
A lot of
watch
people liked
it.
it.
I don't care.
I was not happy with
Alice, Maleficent, Cinderella is better than both of them. And Cinderella didn't blow me away.
You'll go see Beauty and the Beast, though.
That was 2 by the numbers.
that. I will. I love the actor that plays the Beast. Doctor Strange is November 4th.
Doctor Strange would be
Fantastic Beasts is November 18th. Bad Santa 2.
cool. Really? I didn't even...
Nice. Are you sold on that guy? You like that actor?
Who?
Newt Scamander?
I don't like that guy.
Is that gonna
Oh, you
throw
don't
you
like
off?
Eddie Rain?
No,
Eddie Rain,
and it's because he beat out Michael Keaton for Best Actor last year.
That's the only thing you hold
yeah.
against him?
Yeah.
You like his face?
Rogue One
He's a little strange looking.
is a Star Wars story. Is December 16th. Assassin's Creed, December 21st.
Fassbender? That actually comes out this year?
Until I
Yeah.
see a trailer, that could just be horse.
Yeah.
And that's everything. That
It's got an interesting story to go off of, but I mean...
Like you
I
said,
don't know.
I do think it's going to be like Prince of Persia.
yeah. If it does exactly that, it sucks. Video game movies. They can't ride too close to the storyline because then it's a little weird. Can't stray too much and then people get mad. But Fassbender, pretty good actor. Pretty good. I wonder if he's trying to play a weird ethnicity. Like, is he going to be...
He's like Middle Eastern, even though
Is he going to be Altair?
Yeah, I don't know.
If
I think he's Irish.
Is he?
I think so.
in real life?
Yeah.
Fake flag.
You better be an Irish assassin.
Well, that'll be it for what was supposed to be a short podcast. Still the shortest one we've done.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for tonight. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on iTunes and give us a rating if you can, unless you hate the show, and then please don't. So that's it for tonight. So long from 9 to 5 Nerds. I'm Robert Swathwood, Corey Urkel,
See ya.
and Brian P.
Bye, guys.